makes this place so special to you?
The family that it creates with everyone. When you're always gonna have people to turn to, and that will be there for you.
How everyone that's involved in this church cares so much about everyone else. They, put in the time, even just the volunteers, especially in student ministry.
Wesley is a place where even if you don't know a lot of people, it feels like a second home if you give it a chance. The people you meet here are always so welcoming, no matter what you think or how you think. And everyone's pretty much here to help you to figure out exactly what you want to figure out for yourself.
Such a tight community. Everyone's here for each other all the time.
There's a lot of things that make this place special. I don't know. Everyone's very welcoming here. I feel like we all come from different places, but we all are very similar when we come here and we all get along. I don't know, we're more than just a youth group. We're a friend group and a family.
I really enjoy coming every single Sunday and listening to Pastor Greg speak, because it just kind of sets up my week for success. And so that makes me in college want to find a place like that where, I can just kind of set up my week with the Lord, and then it just become part of my routine, because I think that's very important to establish that.
It's an amazing church. I love going here. It's not hard to find a group you click with here.
It's a safe space for anyone. Anybody's accepted. Nobody's turned away. After being there, you will grow in faith. I don't think it's really much of you might see a change happen. It's after coming here enough, you will grow in your faith.
I'd probably have to say how it's one of the biggest, most loving communities that's out there. And there's so many people who are loving and accepting of you, and you're able to be you without any judgment from anyone.
It has definitely been the opportunities I've been given to serve, such as within the Guatemala mission trip and Hometown Mission Week.
How do you think that this place has helped you prepare for what you're about to step into?
Well, Wesley has really just made me trust in God and that He has a plan for me, and not to worry about controlling my life and just letting things go and trusting God.
When I first started coming here, I was nowhere near as spiritually mature as I am now. There was a lot of things that, I didn't necessarily care about or care to learn about, and this place has prepared me to know that no matter how tough life may get, I always have God to depend on.
I can always look back at Wesley and think of the times of what they taught me and what they did for me, and I can take that to my future.
Maturity, definitely try to be mature. Although it might not seem like half of us are, because high schoolers, but we try to be mature.
It's just taught me how to have faith, and during hard times.
I think it's prepared me to trust in God's plan and just know that He has a path for you, even if it's not what you have in your head, and He'll always have something prepared for you and always just have a way to reach you.
It gave me a really firm foundation of what a relationship with God should kind of look like in my own way, in ways that I can, if I get off track, how I can get back on track, and that I have always had that support system to kind of keep me if I start veering off, to redirect me to the right path.
I feel like I've met my family here, my small group and all the seniors, and even the people younger than us we're all so close. Our class is super close, and I just know that I can always turn to them if I need something, or they're always going to be honest with me.
They've definitely allowed me to build a really strong faith that even when I haven't been here, during COVID times and quarantine, I've been able to maintain that faith.
I know that no matter what I do, what I go into, or where I go, I know that throughout that, my faith is gonna keep me company that whole time. So I'm really not scared of any new journeys I'm taking.
I want to turn the page,
Mm-hmm.
and then what do we find?
Like what am I gonna do next? Well, go to college, get my degree. I want to do something like business, kinda. Hopefully run my own business, maybe do like real estate. I feel like that'd be cool. Obviously, I want to meet new people when I go to college. I think that's gonna be fun. Obviously, I gotta find my church down in Statesboro.
So I'm looking forward to, after high school, probably all the new friends I'm gonna make at college, as well as the independence I'm gonna get without my parents around, and the new experiences I'm gonna have into growing up and learning all about college life and what it takes to be an adult.
So in the fall, in August, I'll be moving to Atlanta. Well, I'll attend Oglethorpe University. Looking on probably transferring to Tech or Auburn, I'm not sure yet. I'm really excited to go there and make new connections out there and start doing some new things.
Well, I'm going off to college to Kennesaw to major in mechanical engineering, but I hope to transfer and major in biomedical engineering at Georgia Tech and possibly go into the military after that. But what I'm most excited for is the service opportunities I'm going to be presented at Kennesaw, because right now I'm interviewing to be a part of their PEGS program, which is pretty much service opportunities globally. And I think that's a really good way to continue what I've done here.
College, a new town, new people, new experiences. And I'm excited. I'm a little scared, but I'm excited to just be somewhere new and become an adult.
After I graduate, I look forward to continuing my schooling in hopes of getting my teaching degree so I can one day be a theater teacher.
I'm trying to go into medical, and I want to be a dental hygienist as of right now.
I would love to thank my parents for giving me this opportunity, for joining the church. Obviously God for connecting me with all these people, and you, Aaron, because you've given me the chance to connect with God more through all your passages and scripture. It's amazing.
Well, obviously my family, because my parents are so supportive of everything. And they definitely kept me on the right track school-wise and being consistent and determined. And then my church friends, of course, when I'm having hard times, I know I always have them to turn to.
My family, they just support me through everything. No matter what I do, they're always there lifting me up. And my friends are always there too. If I have any questions, they're always like, hey, you should do this. Always giving me really good advice. And my church family has always been there for me and lifting me up as well.
Definitely my parents. They've always been there for me, my biggest supporters through everything. All of my past teachers as well, just being able to have that great connection. Everyone here, Aaron, Ellen, even Nicole when I was younger and I had just started coming.
My parents have definitely helped me get to where I am today. They've pushed me, supported me, been there for me through everything. And I just want to thank them so much for everything they've done for me. I couldn't be here without them.
Definitely my mom and my dad. I wouldn't be where I am today without them. They provide everything for me. They're always very encouraging of anything I choose to do. And my grandparents also, the same way.
Just in general, my parents, obviously, they're the most supportive people in my life 24/7 at all times. At Wesley especially, I feel like Travis is definitely, he always makes me feel like I have someone to talk to, and if I'm having a bad day, I'll come to church or come to youth after a long Sunday or a long week in general, really, and he'll be like, hey, what's up? How you doing? How was your week? What'd you do? And I'll just be like, man, wasn't so great, but being here, being with all my friends here, all the adults here who are very encouraging, it's very uplifting.
I want to say thank you to my parents first for just letting me discover my faith. And I want to say thank you to the Wickle family for giving me the opportunity to experience Wesley firsthand. And I want to thank Aaron for being one of the best like youth leader you could have, no matter what. And I want to thank the Chup boys for everything they've done, and the friend group aspect has been really special for me.
Obviously, the parents, being with me my whole life, it was great parents, making experiences fun. My friends, of course.
My parents, they are amazing. Obviously they have been taking me to church for a very long time. And then also I really have just appreciated my school, Westminster, because it's a very Christian environment, and I've enjoyed growing up there too.
Well, my family, obviously, big thanks to my family, my mom and dad. They've always kept me in check, and during the hard times helped me push through. My friends have done the same. I've had the same friends for a while. And then so who taught me, Miss Holly, Hayden's mom. She whenever I think of Wesley, I kind of think of her, 'cause she was my first teacher during Bible school, and all during Sundays we'd go to her classroom. And I just remember my first teachings of God through Miss Holly.
I mean, all the volunteers here have helped in at least a little way. But I mean, the big ones are definitely you, Miss Ellen, Will, Dusty, Doc G, Travis. I mean, that's a small list. I could probably go on all day, but those are the biggest names that come to my head. And to all of them, I'd like to say thank you, and you might not see the impact that you've left on me and some of my friends, but it's definitely there.
Definitely my mom and dad. I just could not have got here without them. They've always just sacrificed so much to make sure that me and Audrey could have the life we needed, and they've been my rock in every situation.
Well, I would be remiss if I didn't thank Miss Ellen. Very much big thank you for always making me feel very welcome here, and just always puts a smile on my face. And then I'd have to thank my mom, Meg Floyd, because she ran our small groups for many years, and I would not be anywhere without her.
I would like to thank my parents for putting me in this program when I was little, and also Aaron and Ellen for leading me throughout.
My small group leaders, and then one girl out of my small group, Riley Deloach, she this year especially has really helped me, and has always if I haven't been to small group in a while, she's hey, come to small group tonight, or hey, what are you doing tonight? Want to go to small group, or are you going to church Sunday night? And then my family, of course, with my mom always being there for me, and my dad always supporting me through everything. And then just my small group leaders, and that whole group has really helped.
Obviously my mom and dad, they're my favorite people ever. And we're the same people, all three of us are just the same person. So they've helped me so much. My small group, I keep saying, but those are my favorite people ever, and I could not do life without them. Carly and Caroline, my small group leaders, they have kind of grown up with me, so I'm really thankful for them.
Well, my parents, first off, because they're the ones that brought me to this church, and they're the ones that always encouraged me to go to Sunday nights and hang out with the youth group, and without them, I would not still be going to youth, because when you're in elementary school, it's not as fun, but you realize as you get older how important it is. And on top of that, Miss Nicole, she's a real big part, because she was the middle school director whenever I was in middle school, and she showed me a lot of love and compassion. She's one of the few people that kept me going. And you, Aaron, because you're always there for us, and you work really hard to make every opportunity special, and you're there for everyone, so that's been nice.
Okay, I'm gonna retake it if I forget anyone. Okay. So I would like to thank my mom, my dad, my sister Noah, and then I'd also really like to thank Aaron and Ellen, all the pastors here, including Pastor Greg, Pastor Scott, and then I'd also like to thank all of my friends outside of the church, as well as all my friends from inside the church, especially from youth, my little church fam. And I would also really like to thank my small group leaders, Carly and Caroline, for all they've done. And yeah.
They'd be like, peace.
That was so weird.